So, hello, welcome to Tech Dictate. Today we are looking at the differences between HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay, so whenever we talk about HTML, we're talking about the structure or the layout of the page, and that is basically this is your browser, right? And then you want this browser to have a button. And so in HTML, that's where you'll write button, then say, let's say something like click me, okay, then close the button tag. So that's a button, okay. So this, writing this, which is HTML, dictates that here you'll have a button with the text click me, okay. And so whenever you want to style this button to look better or to have certain, features, we can call them features, you will use CSS. So CSS is where you say, now this button, okay, the element button, this is how I want it to look like, okay. I want it to have the color blue. So this references the text. This text will be blue. And then I want it to be font size 24 pixels. Okay, I want this font, the font of this text here to be 24 pixels. Okay, and then I want, whenever I hover, hovering means your mouse pointer being on top of this. Okay, so whenever you hover, let it have a color of red. Okay, so this is CSS. CSS is basically telling the browser that the styling of this specific element button is this, all this, okay. And then the JavaScript now brings in interactivity. So when we talk about interactivity, we're talking, when I click this button, I want this action to happen, okay. So for the JavaScript, we may have something here, okay, in your HTML. Let's just erase this. Let's say put button on click, then we can call it clicked, okay. And then click me, then we close it. Sorry, this should be button. And so this tells your browser whenever this is clicked, look for this function in your JavaScript. Okay, so this function can do anything. It could change the color, it could maybe show something else below here, it could change how the page is aligned. So that is JavaScript, okay. I will not write it because it will be too much work. Yeah, so JavaScript works on the interactivity. Just watch other tutorials and you will see more about this. This works on the style. And HTML is the structure or layout. Okay, so that's basically HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Tags and elements for writing code. So these are tags, okay, or elements. That's HTML. So it's not a programming language, it's a markup language. CSS, which is cascading style sheet, is used for styling. And then JavaScript for interactivity. we have JavaScript. Okay. And this is a scripting language, so it's a programming language basically. The programming language that powers the web. Okay. So that's JavaScript. And so I hope that I have basically explained something to help you understand the differences between mostly HTML and CSS, because JavaScript you'll come to notice it's completely different. But someone asked what was the difference between HTML and CSS. And so HTML is the structure. HTML causes this to be written actually here. And then CSS now styles it according to how we want it to look like. So I hope that was beneficial. See you in the next tutorial. Thank you.